The legend is back, but not just back, it's bolder, tougher, and smarter than ever before. The 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport is finally emerging from the shadows, and for fans of rugged, gunny-wear SUVs, this could be the comeback of the decade. After years of silence, Mitsubishi is reviving one of its most iconic nameplates, and what we've seen so far points to an SUV built not only to honor its heritage, but to redefine it. But here's the real question. Can the Pajero Sport reclaim its crown in a world dominated by the Toyota Fortuner, Ford Everest, and Isuzu? Stick around, because today, we're diving deep into everything we know: the design, the tech, the powertrain, the rivals, and ultimately, whether this reborn SUV is worth your attention. If you've been following SUVs for a while, you'll know the Pajero Sport carries some serious history. The name alone sparks nostalgia. Adventurers, families, and off-road junkies have trusted it for decades. But here's the thing, its last major update was way back in 2015. That's nearly a decade ago. And in the fast-moving world of SUVs, that's ancient. Now, Mitsubishi isn't just updating the Pajero Sport, they're staging a revival. Spotted under camouflage in testing. The 2026 model reveals a silhouette that stays true to its rugged roots while clearly leveling up in presence and attitude. This is Mitsubishi's chance to prove they still know how to build a real hardcore SUV. First impressions matter, and the 2026 Pajero Sport doesn't whisper, it shouts. Borrowing cues from the latest Triton pickup, it now wears a commanding front grille, flanked by slimmer, more aggressive LED headlights. The hood sits higher, giving it that intimidating off-road posture, while muscular fenders suggest raw strength underneath. Around the sides, the proportions feel boxier and more upright, exactly what you'd want in an SUV that's meant to look as capable as it is. At the rear, updated LED taillights and a more squared-off tailgate give the Pajero Sport a solid, planted stance. From every angle, it's clear this SUV has been designed to project confidence, whether it's on city streets or a muddy trail. And here's where the magic lies. This isn't just styling for show. A tougher stance hints at real capability beneath. While small touches like skid plates, roof rails, and functional air intakes prove Mitsubishi's designers understand their audience. The Pajero Sport isn't trying to be sleek, it's trying to be ready. Step inside, and the Pajero Sport promises a very different world. Early reports and previews suggest Mitsubishi is lifting heavily from the latest Triton pickup, and that's a good thing. Expect a fully digital driver display, a large central infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a cabin layout that feels more premium than ever. But here's the twist. Mitsubishi knows this SUV isn't just for rough trails, it's also for families. That means more storage solutions, better seat comfort, and improved cabin space. We're talking 3 rows of seating, with enough flexibility to haul kids, gear, or both without compromise. Upholstery options are expected to range from durable fabric for the base models to leather trim with contrast stitching for the higher trims. Little details matter here too. Ambient lighting, multiple USB-C charging ports, wireless charging pads, and upgraded sound systems are all rumored to make their way inside. It's rugged on the outside, but inside, the Pajero Sport is aiming to feel like a modern family lounge that just happens to be able to cross a river when you ask it to. Engine and performance power where it counts. Let's pop the hood, because here's where things get exciting. The 2026 Pajero Sport is expected to run on a 2.4-liter twin-turbo diesel engine, delivering around 150 kilowatts, roughly 200 horsepower, and 470 newton-meters of torque. That's serious muscle for towing, hauling, and conquering steep, uneven trails. This setup should be paired with an updated automatic transmission, most likely an 8, sending power to all 4 wheels through Mitsubishi's proven Super Select for WD2 system. That means drivers will get multiple off-road modes: sand, mud, snow, rock, giving the Pajero Sport the versatility to handle just about anything you throw at it. And for those wondering about fuel economy, diesels have always been strong in that department, and Mitsubishi is expected to optimize efficiency without sacrificing grunt. That balance between long-distance cruising and raw trail capability could make the Pajero Sport one of the most versatile SUVs in its class. Now, let's talk money. While Mitsubishi hasn't announced official pricing yet, we can make some educated guesses. The outgoing Pajero Sport typically started around the equivalent of $35,000 to $40,000 USD in key markets like Australia. With all the new upgrades, more tech, more power, and more refinement, the 2026 version will likely push that number closer to $45,000, $50,000 USD depending on trim and options. And here's where value comes into play. For that price, you're not just getting a rugged SUV, we're getting a machine that can tackle off-road adventures on the weekend, handle family duties during the week, and still offer a premium, modern cabin. When you compare that to some of its rivals, the Pajero Sport's value equation looks surprisingly strong. But let's be real, the Pajero Sport doesn't exist in a vacuum. Its biggest rival remains the Toyota. Toyota's reputation for reliability and its extensive dealer network make the Fortuner tough to beat. But the Pajero Sport's fresher design, tech, and possibly sharper pricing could give it an edge. Then there's the Ford Everest, which has recently set a new standard for refinement and off-road capability in this segment. The Everest's strong diesel engines and plush interiors are a real challenge, but Mitsubishi's return to form could sway buyers who want something a little different. The Isuzu Mu-X is another competitor, known for its bulletproof diesel engines and no-nonsense toughness. While it may not have the same premium aspirations, it appeals to buyers who prioritize durability above all else. This is the battlefield. The Pajero Sport is entering a crowded space where only the strongest SUVs survive. And honestly, Mitsubishi looks ready to fight.